Yo, this is Jay from Straight Smoke Gaming, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about some of the fastest players in the game and what a team with all of them on one team would look like. So I went ahead and I've made a roster of the fastest players in Madden 23. I simmed the entire season to see how they do, and we're going to see how they do. I mean, one thing to note here is that we're not going off overall, we're going off speed overall. I'll give you an example here in the next clip. So here's your offense. The example is the fact that Raheem Mostert is our RB1, Jonathan Taylor is our RB2. Even though Jonathan Taylor is a higher overall, he does not have a higher speed overall. So that's what I'm talking about with speed overalls. When we're looking at offense here, we're going to start out with a 91 overall offense. The offense is going to be centered around people like Lamar Jackson, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, and Kyle Pitts. The offensive line is also pretty good. Both of our tackles are 90s, and our right guard is going to be a 90. So pretty good offensive line here. I do think that'll pay pretty big here in the run game. When you're taking a look at the defense here, we're going to starting out with a 84 on the defensive side. And the defense is going to be centered around people like Micah Parsons, Ed Oliver, Tyreek Woolen. I mean, obviously, this is not as good as the offense. So we are going to be a little bit more of a offensive heavy team. And our team overall is going to be an 87. So based on this, it's going to be interesting to see if the offense can pick up for what the defense lacks on. Because if that is the case, I do think this team will end up being really good. So let's go ahead and see how they're doing the midway point. The midway point of the season, the team is 5-2. We are first in the AFC North. So overall, it's a pretty good start. That's just definitely the start you're going to want if you're trying to make playoffs. And when you're taking a look at the stats here, just based on Lamar Jackson's stats, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say the team is not a good passing team. Lamar Jackson's numbers are not that good passing-wise. When you're looking at rushing, though, we are very good at rushing team. We have over 1,000 yards rushing and 10 touchdowns combined when you're talking about Lamar, Mostert, and Jonathan Taylor. So definitely rushing is going to be at the strong suit for this team. And when it comes to receivers, just to reassure what I was saying about the passing game, there's nobody with 500 yards or 5 touchdowns. So definitely a run-heavy team, a run-first team. The receiving stats, they really assured that here for me. When you're taking a look at how the offensive line is doing, the offensive line is doing really good. We are under 10 sacks for the entire year so far. So really good here. Maybe that comes into the fact that they're not passing as much. Taking a look at the defense here, the defense is struggling in key positions like tackle for loss, only 6. Micah Parsons leads. Sacks, 3.5. Ed Oliver leaves. Interceptions, 2. Tyreek Woolen leads. So, yeah, I mean, defense is lacking. Nothing really surprising here. We kind of talked about that before we went into it. With the midseason here, we do have some position changes based on speed. Jonathan Taylor is now your RB1. He got faster with the upgrades, and Marquise Brown is now the wide receiver 3. He also got faster with upgrades. These are very good because these overalls are better than what they had. We do see the overall of the offense go up by 1. The defense is going to stay the same. And we do see our team overall also go up by 1. That being said, here we are at the end of the season. We ended up going 10-7. We fell from first to third in the AFC North. So we had to have struggled here in the second half. And yes, we are a playoff team. So taking a look here, as you can see, we are a 7 seed, barely made playoffs, so kind of a rough thing to think about when we were first, the midway point. So here, as a normal 7 seed, we did not have much playoff success. We lose to the Tennessee Titans. Close game, though, was only 6 points. That being said, let's go ahead and take a look at how the stats rounded out for the end of the year. Taking a look at Lamar, under 4,000 yards passing, 32 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. So, I mean, the touchdowns are all right. Obviously, you like to see more yards, and the touchdowns and interceptions, those are pretty good. When you take a look at rushing, that is definitely going to be our big strong suit. Lamar almost rushes for 1,000 yards, along with Jonathan Taylor rushing for 1,000 yards. So really big here. Lamar was almost at double-digit touchdowns. Jonathan Taylor was. When you take a look at averages, our 3 main guys averaged over 4 yards a carry or 4 yards. So really good rushing game. When you're taking a look at the receiving game, same thing here. Under 1,000 yards receiving. No one had 10 touchdowns. The closest for yards was Kyle Pitts with 900 and almost 80. And when you're taking a look at touchdowns, this is going to be Jalen Waddle with 7. Obviously, you like to see more with just kind of the weapons we have, especially when you got Tyreek Hill there. Taking a look at sacks here, the offensive line was really good here. I mean, the most amount of sacks one player let up was Lane Johnson with 11. So that's not a lot of sacks. So overall, they did a really good job here protecting Lamar. Just Lamar did not do too good offensively. When you're taking, or passing-wise, when you're taking a look at the defense here, we got Micah Parsons at the leader for tackles for loss with 17, and Ed Oliver at 10 sacks, and interceptions, you're going to have Tyreek Woolen with 3. So pretty much same thing here. The defense struggled. If you're only getting 3 turnovers from your best corner, that's not good, and especially when your pass rush is only getting you, your leading pass rusher only has 10. So not good for the defense here. I do think maybe if the defense had a little bit more firepower, maybe this goes a little bit differently. Although I will say the defense was also very young, so that also probably played into it. So that is the simulation. The speed team, overall, pretty good. Playoff team, just not much to have any playoff success. So go ahead, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of this team. I think this team is good. If the defense would have been a little bit better, I do think they would have had more success. And the team is also pretty young. So I think if the team, the defense was better and the team was a little bit more experienced, probably would have been a little bit better. But hey, I had a lot of fun taking a look at this stuff. Go ahead and comment down below if you think I should do any other videos like this, like height, the slowest people in the game, stuff like that. Go ahead and comment that stuff down below. Give me some more video ideas. I like putting out content for you guys. So that's all we got in this video. If you enjoyed, please remember to like and sub for more Madden, GTA, and Red Dead content, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.